Yeah, that's definitely an experience I want to have.
100%. That was so cool. Cuties, little lambies. Hey there hikers, we are in our tent at Waukarie Creek campsite. So we walked out of Quorn this morning at about a little after 10 and had a really lovely walk in the morning along the Pichi Richi railway line and saw the train twice, which was very exciting. I love steam trains, and so does Mark. It's quite nerdy and sad, but there you go, we do. And so that was really nice, and we were having a really great day, and then it sort of started to rain, which was a bit shit because it wasn't forecast. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but not today. What are you doing?
I'm just moving into a comfortable position.
Okay. And we stopped and we had really lush lunch. Favourite trail lunch, garlic naan and hummus, jalapeno hummus, which was really delicious. And then everything just went to shit, really. So we just had this horrendous afternoon, of a ridge climb. I can't even describe, it was just shit. Like, there's lots of hard sections of trail out here in the Flinders Ranges, but almost exclusively when you get to the top of the ridge and you see the beautiful views and you see the kangaroos or the wallabies, like we look at one another and go, well, that was worth the climb. Like it was hard, but look at this beauty that we are seeing that you can only see if you climb this ridge, and it was worth it. Well, today the views were not worth it. It was shit. Because it had been raining as well, there were just wet, slippery rocks and no trail. There was no trail, no defined trail, not even a poorly defined trail, no fucking trail. Just rocks, like some giant rock monster had spewed rocks. Just bleh. It was just awful. I hated it. Mark hated it. We wanted to quit. Like we wanted to walk back to Quorn and go to Kylie's amazing hostel and stay there, really, and not ever hike again. So,
well, really, we weren't sort of fully recovered from the 3:30s in a row, 30-kilometre
That's
days
true.
in a row, and so my calves were killing me, and my plantar on my right foot was killing me, and when you've got the nagging pain, it's very difficult to sort of appreciate the hike, especially when there's other difficulties thrown into the mix, like there were these white rocks along this ridge, and we had to walk along the top of the ridge according to the trail markers, and it was, because it had been raining, it was like ice, you know, it was so slippery, and we were making maybe 1 to 2 kilometres an hour. It was so slow.
It was really painful. And to make matters even worse, I can't even believe I'm smiling while I'm saying this, some feral hiker had taken a shit in the trail, right? A great big fat turd, like it was unmistakably a giant human turd in the middle of the trail. So
On a rock.
I'm going to post this video in the Heysen Trail group on Facebook, and if you're there in that group, trail shitting hiker, fucking shame on you. Shame on you for taking a dump in the trail. Anyway, so it was literally shit this afternoon. Then we got to the bottom of the ridge with no switchbacks. It was just like this sort of perilous descent. Just
straight down the 45-degree angle slope.
Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, we got to the bottom and walked underneath the Pichi Richi railway line again, and came out the other side, and it said walkers follow creek, at which point we almost just lay down on the railway tracks and waited to be killed. But no, we soldiered on. So we started walking, and it turned out that it wasn't really a creek bed hike at all. It
Thank God.
Was weaving in and out of the creek, but mostly along the bank, and then quite a bit away from the creek on a track. And that was about sort of 5.2 kilometres from our campsite at Waukarie Creek, and it was absolutely one of the prettiest sections of trail
Really
you've ever
beautiful.
seen. Just beautiful, and it really buoyed our spirits at the end of the day to just walk through this beautiful, beautiful bush with carpet of green, mossy green and lichen underfoot, and gum trees and cypress trees and native pines, and it was just beautiful, and beautiful rock formations to the left of us, and we then made really good time, and it was also a gorgeous hike, and got to our campsite in time to set up with still some light. I can't believe you just did that on camera. Oh, there's been a vegan event in the tent. Ooh, Dutch oven. Ooh, okay. That's really gross. Thank you, Mark.
Sorry.
Oh, I can't even speak anymore. Anyway, it was a beautiful sort of end of the day. The last sort of hour and a half of hiking was just absolutely gorgeous, and buoyed our spirits and made us think that we don't hate hiking again. We actually love hiking. And we had hot and spicy Indomie 2-minute noodles for dinner, and now we're in the tent and we're going to go to sleep. So yeah, it was a really mixed bag today. Yeah, and we've got quite a day of elevation tomorrow, so I guess we'll see how we feel this time tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you're all having a really great night, and we'll check in with you in the morning. Good night.
Thanks for watching.